I am not the most knowledgeable about Popeye. I really like the film with Robin Williams. I have vague memories of watching the cartoons when I was a child, but I never probably would have ended up watching Popeye the Sailor meet Sinbad the Sailor were it not for the fact that it's one of the nominees for the Best Short Animated Film at the Academy Awards in 1936. It's currently my mission to watch all of the nominees, and having watched this, I actually feel like it should have won. Maybe if I'd been a die-hard Popeye fan and knew more about the source material, I might have felt differently. But watching it as a casual fan, I adored it. The winner was the Disney short, The Country Mouse, which I actually like. I like that a lot, so I can see why it won. The other nominee was an MGM film, The Old Mill Pond, which was not good and, to me, doesn't even exist as a contender. Popeye meets Sinbad is brilliant. The music is amazing. The narrative is fascinating, albeit maybe a bit drawn out. It's like 16 minutes or something, originally released on 2 reels. For a short, it is still a short, but for a short, it's not that short. But it tells the narrative quite well, but it does take about 8 minutes to set up. We get to spend time with Sinbad, and then we get to spend time with Popeye, and we go back and forth until eventually the twain meet, and there is a fight. And not really a fan of violent cartoons, but because the characters themselves are very interesting, I was actually invested, and I wanted Popeye to win. I'm not going to tell you the outcome. Is it a predictable outcome? Well, I don't know. I feel like it might have been, but I will let you make up your own mind. But ultimately, let me know who you would want to win. I knew nothing about Sinbad. I was aware of Sinbad, but I couldn't tell you any facts. Absolutely not. So it was a pretty interesting one for me watching Popeye. The music is amazing. We get the classic Popeye the Sailor Man song, and then we get the Sinbad song, which, although, as I said, I don't know anything about Sinbad, I was actually aware of that. I'm not really sure why I'm aware of that, but I was, and I really like it. So maybe that will encourage me to go on and look out for more Sinbad cartoons. Feel free to recommend any. This is actually part of a series. There are several Popeye meets shorts, and maybe the treatment of Olive Oyl is a bit questionable, but definitely a product of its time. I really loved it. The animation quality is very nice. It's quite soft. The colours aren't overly vibrant. There are a lot of pastel colours, but it's really thoroughly enjoyable. It covers a lot of ground. Most shorts at this time are set in the same location, but this, because of the nature of the narrative and also the length of it, we actually explore a few different places, and it works really well. The narrative is threaded exceptionally well, and there are no loose ends. Definitely one of the most detailed shorts that I've seen. A great narrative of strength versus strength. Popeye is brilliant in this. The voice acting, oh my goodness, the voice acting is absolutely brilliant. Popeye is voiced by Jack Mercer, which is always going to be an absolute treat, of course, because here's the voice of Popeye. I cannot fault this, really. As I said, my opinion may be different if I knew more of the source material or had any opinion on Sinbad as a character, but I think David Fleischer, the director, has done an absolutely brilliant job with this. I think it should have won. I don't mind The Country Mouse winning. It's a decent short, but for me, this definitely was the stronger contender. I absolutely loved it. If you like animations, short films, Popeye, probably Sinbad, definitely check it out. It's pretty fabulous.